Thank you, Program Director, the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Ms. Balegambete, the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Ndate Lechisa Zinodi, Mutlutlegi Methandi Mudise, Mudula Stulo wa National Council of Provinces, House Chairpersons in the two houses of Parliament, members of the PGA, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. As the PGA, we are humbled and at the same time excited by this wonderful opportunity to have leaders of this Parliament and influential members of the Fourth Estate gathered under one roof. For us in the PGA, this is an opportunity to reflect on the Fifth Parliament, which has been in session now for a period of about 6 months. Having said that, and in the interest of time, Madam Speaker and Honorable Chair, let me get straight to the point. A lot has been taking place in this Fifth Parliament at a very fast pace, for that matter, to the extent that some among us already feel like, you know, we are halfway through the 5-year term. And for us as news people operating and covering this Parliament, there's never been a more exciting period to report on the affairs and activities of this institution. Apart from the excitement, it is my view that both Parliament and the media at large are going through a challenging period with regard to the coverage of the institution. In whatever we do, as the media and as Parliament, I think we both have a duty to protect the public's right to know what is happening in this very important institution of state. I contend that the day the public's right is shown any form of contempt, be it by the media, be it by Parliament itself, this very institution will be rendered irrelevant in our society. I'm making this point precisely because in the last couple of months, as the PGA, we have noticed some very worrying trends coming from this institution. There's been several instances where chairpersons of oversight committees will just, you know, willy-nilly eject members of the media from committee meetings without even following the right procedure to close a parliamentary meeting. And this is provided for in the rules of Parliament. But we get a sense that a lot of committee chairmen are not aware of this thing. And we ask for the intervention of the POs in this regard. There was also an attempt on August 21 to remove journalists from the press gallery. But thanks to the intervention of the Speaker, Ms. Baby Chawa, Mr. Luzugo Jacobs, this never happened. Another issue that bothers us in the PGA is the issue of the parliamentary television feed. Each time there's a disruption in the House, the feed is cut off, thereby preventing the public from witnessing firsthand what is happening in the House of the National Assembly. We would like to state as the PGA that we are strongly opposed to this approach because we believe that it amounts to nothing but censorship and believe it has no place in an open and democratic country like ours. It has been argued by the leaders of the institution, including the Speaker, that they have a duty to protect the integrity of Parliament. But we would like to humbly submit that any interest to protect the integrity of Parliament can never supersede the public's right to know exactly what is happening in the National Assembly. In any case, the very same public that is cut off from proceedings of the House, it is the very same people whose interest I think this Parliament should be concerned with more than anything else. After all, these are the people who elect our parliamentarians. And these are the very same people to whom Parliament owes its existence. So, with those few words, Madam Speaker and Honorable Chair, I would like to thank you for affording us this opportunity to engage us as the PGA. And yeah, we hope, this is the beginning of more of these engagements to take place in the next 4-5 years or so. We would like to have regular platforms like this with yourselves. And those are the issues I thought I should raise as the chairman of the PGA. During the discussions, I'm sure other issues will come up from the floor, and we'll take it from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Thabo. I know that you're not inviting issues from the floor because as the chairperson, I'm sure you're very familiar with the issues that affect your constituency. I think they're well represented here through yourself. Thank you, Mr. Mokone. I'm going to invite the Speaker of the National Assembly, Ms. Baleka Mbete, to now address us. Speaker.